Hey guys, it's Jack here and welcome to this week's Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights weekly YouTube video. In this week's episode, I'm previewing the Butterfield Bermuda Championship taking place at Port Royal Golf Club. It's going to make for some incredible viewing, one of the most picturesque courses that we will see on our screens all year long. In this week's video, I'm bringing you, as ever, a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets required, and my 4 best outright selections. But before we get there, a bit of housekeeping, if I may. About 80% of you that tune into these videos are not yet subscribed. So do, if you're liking the content, subscribe on the link below. It'd be great to get some more subscribers. It'd be great to get some more visibility on YouTube. There's a lot of effort that goes in to bringing you these weekly videos, and we've been doing it successfully in 2021. Which brings me on to a point. If you're new to the channel, these are the reasons that you want to stay tuned and subscribe to the Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights channel. I was away with 26 lads last week playing golf in Portugal. I didn't know that a few of them followed my picks blindly throughout 2021. One of the guys placed just £1 and £2 each way bets. There was one bet that he didn't place via Gingerbets, which was Phil Mickelson's win in the major. But barring that, he was £1,000 up off those just small stakes throughout this year, which is incredible when you think about it. He bought himself a brand new set of clubs, a driver and a 3-wood, all courtesy of Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights weekly YouTube videos. Another friend of mine, he's been backing the selections blindly. Again, I was unaware that he was doing this. He showed us the Skybet account where it tracks your profit in the UK. Anyone that goes and uses Skybet will know that this is no bullshit. £20 stakes, 15 because sometimes it's restricted, £10,000 up in 2021. So that's what you get by listening to Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights. But enough of that, let's get into this week's preview and bring you a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets required, and in addition to that, the bit that you really all tune in for, the 4 outright selections for this week's golf event. So the course this week is going to be amazing viewing, like I say, right on the coast, undulating course, lots of fairway bunkers, got to be strategic off the tee, which we'll come on to when we look at the skill sets required. The players have been there in the past. It is a very weak field this week, though. That is something that we should point out. However, this event in the past has been an alternate event on the PGA Tour, which means that it hasn't meant winning has got you a PGA Tour exemption for 2 years. That isn't the case this week. This is now a fully fledged PGA Tour event with full exemption for the winner, 500 FedEx points, 2-year exemption on the PGA Tour. These are the reasons why a few of these players will be keen to get victory this week. But the field is still somewhat weak. Key skill sets that are going to be required then this week in, week out. We do this. We've done it successfully throughout 2021. A key part of my armory in identifying the players that I want to put forward. So let's break it down from the tee box as we do. First off, it's driving accuracy this week. Driving accuracy will be an important factor. This is a strategic course. It doesn't favour bombers. It doesn't favour short hitters. Anyone can win, but you're going to have to find fairways and avoid the fairway bunkers. Next off, I'm going to look at strokes gained approach in general. I just think it's one of the most important stats on the PGA Tour, and this week more than ever in windy conditions where it could blow, I want players that are dialing it in consistently with their irons. To go a little bit deeper on that, the third stat that I want to look at is proximity to the hole. The reason for that is the greens this week are fairly large in comparison to PGA Tour events. So I don't want to look at green and regulation data like I do some weeks on tour. I want to dial it in even deeper and look at proximity to the hole, and specifically, because the Pacific is a fucking ocean, is to look at how close they're hitting it consistently from 100 to 150 yards, because that's going to be a key area that the players play from this week. Then the data tells us that scrambling is going to be important, so strokes gained around the green. If the wind blows, it'll become even more important, and certainly my headline selection stands out in this area. And then finally, the 5th and final point for the week will be strokes gained putting on the Bermuda grass putting surfaces that the players face this week. So that may favour some of the players that reside in Florida Florida, certainly the ones that perform well, because that is notorious for producing this type of grass. So they're the 5 key skill sets: driving accuracy, approach play, proximity to the hole, strokes gained around the green, and finally, and definitely not the least important, will be putting on the Bermuda grass putting surfaces. So they're the key skill sets. Let's get into the bit that you all tune in for, really, my 4 outright selections. Well, my headline selection this week, without a shadow of a doubt, is a player at the top of the leaderboard. There's 3 of them at the top. You've got Fitzpatrick, you've got Reed, and you've got Behazenhout. Well, the player that I'm putting forward is first in terms of strokes gained tee to green over the past 24 rounds on tour. He's first in terms of putting over the past 24 rounds on tour. Sits in the top 20 in terms of fairways gained, and in the top 10 in strokes gained around the green. There's not much not to like, is there, about Christian Behazenhout? He's available at 16 to 1 with William Hill, 8 places, plus 16,000, plus 18,000, sorry, plus 1,800 in the US for those of you that are tuning in the US. So take a look. If you're backing in the UK, take advantage of the each way. William Hill I have to offer 8 places. Stand out. Won't be that price come Thursday, in my opinion. Probably be 14 to 1, but do take advantage while those odds are available. Second selection of the week is a player that not many will be familiar with, I'm sure, but he's one that I've had my eye on for this event. I think he's got not a standout area of his game, but real good consistency. So he's made 6 of his last 6 cuts, which is really important for me when putting players forward as an outright selection. I want to see consistency in their game. He's in the top 20 in terms of strokes gained approach, strokes gained off the tee, strokes gained around the green. So that shows you that is all the key skill sets that are required this week that I've identified are all performing well in his game. So the player that I'd like to put forward as my second selection will be Mark Hubbard. He's available at 66 to 1 in the UK, plus 6,500 with FanDuel in the US of A. You can't get the each way wagers, so perhaps look to place him in the top 10 markets if you're tuning in the US. Certainly would suggest a top 20 bet on him this week. The odds aren't yet out for me when I'm recording here on Monday, but when they do come out, probably Tuesday afternoon, then take a look at those. For those of you in the US, I think that he's got an outstanding chance of a top 20, but he's also a player that I want to put forward as my outright selection for the week. Third selection of the week will be Russell Knox. Let me tell you why. He's got 2 top 20s previously at the event. He's second in terms of strokes gained approach over the past 24 rounds on tour. He putting is improved over recent times. His game's more consistent than it was this time last year, and just thinking this weak field, he's got a chance to get a PGA Tour victory, secure his card for another few years, and I just think the odds of 50 to 1 are pretty generous. I don't think that he'll be 50 to 1 across the board come Thursday. I think closer to 40 to 1. And finally, a player at a big price that I want to put forward is Matthew Naismith. Again, Matthew Naismith doesn't have a standout areas game, but in terms of approach play, he's in the top 20 right now. In terms of fairways gained, he's in the top 20 right now. His best performances statistically come in windy conditions, which he could face this week, and also in addition to that, his best putting performances come on the Bermuda grass putting surfaces. He's available at 100 to 1 plus in both the UK and the USA. In the USA, it's with DraftKings Sportsbook. That's the only place that you'll find 100 to 1. Take advantage of that if you can. If not, he's only 70 to 1 with Caesars and FanDuel. So they're my 4 selections for this week. It's not the strongest event on tour at all, but those 4 are the players that I feel have outstanding chances. We've got a mix at the top of the leaderboard, that's mid-price range, and one at a monster price. We've had a week without a winner, so please bear with me. We've had an incredible year. 9 outright winners from 28 events covered now. That's an outright winner 1 in 3 weeks, and the lowest odds of those outright winners have been 18 to 1. So that tells you how good this year has been. Let's hope we can continue that momentum for the rest of 2021. Thanks for listening. Guys, if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, please do me a huge favour. Subscribe on the links below. Try and get those subscriber numbers to 300 pretty soon. That'd be great. Sign up in the description link below. There's the opportunity to sign up to Gingerbets.substack.com, weekly newsletter, loads more detail in there, top 20 plays, outsiders to consider, breakdown of the course in writing, a bit more detail than what I provide on the YouTube channel. It's all there at your fingertips. Just give me your email address, gingerbets.substack.com. No sales pitches, no asking for money. It's all there free of charge. One email weekly into your inbox that gives you your full golf betting needs from Thursday through Sunday. Thanks for listening. Good luck with your wagers, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. And before I go, please leave a comment of who you think is your best outright pick and your best outsider this week. It'd be great to get some more comments. We're getting more and more detail in there week in, week out. I enjoy responding to all of you, so please do give me your best outsiders and outright picks for this week. I know that one of my mates texted last week. He put forward Hideki. He was the winner, and one of the regular contributors put forward Tommy Fleetwood as a top 20 pick. This regular contributor has also put forward Denny McCarthy and Adam Scott as top 20 and top 30 picks. So it pays attention to look in the comments box as well as follow the Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights YouTube channel. Good luck and thanks for listening. Bye now.